just had another case in New York University. A young lady, 22 years old, she was unconscious for about 9 days, and fever of 107. And we walked in, and the nurse said, and she was on thermal pack. You know, you're on thermal pack, you've had it, lady, right? Sorry about that. And so I walked in, and the nurse said, oh my God, her temperature just dropped to 99. And it's been 107 and around there for 10 days. It dropped. And I was glad the nurse noted it, not just the parents, right? Isn't it funny, the pecking order, you know, right? So, and then within the 3 days, we stabilized her temperature and her blood pressure, which was way up, 170, and so 180, and her pulse over also. And she was on kidney dialysis, and she was on respiratory, you know. But she became conscious also when I walked in. And she didn't speak, but she was looking everywhere, and she was able to answer by movement. So there's a greater power up there. I haven't told you all the details about it, but that's enough for now. That there's a greater power up there. And again, excuse me for referring to it as God. Remember, I'm Buddhist too. Yeah. And so that you connect to that power and help you be a better catalyst. So it's very important you be a catalyst. So that's why I say you cannot separate the individual from the planet, from the universe, because you're connecting all the time. Everything that you do is because you're connected to the Supreme, because you're connected to the whole planetary system. And therefore, whatever you do really affects the planet. Okay. Also, I will demonstrate using the energy. If 2 people would come up here, you don't have to be big and, you know, heavy. So this would give other people a chance. 2 people coming up here, both from the same row here. Okay. One more from way back there somewhere. Okay, coming up. All right. So how does this work? So I like the practical as well as the ethereal and the philosophical, and bring it down to ground level. Okay? And so introduce yourself, please.
My name is Angela Roy.
Angela? Yeah? Good. Do you all know each other? You don't, so that's good. Angela, where are you from?
I live in New York City.
New York, wonderful, okay. That was New York hospital that I saw the young lady. Okay, and now I want you to put your arm up like this. And the strong hand on top. Okay, straighten out your elbow. And your hand is at forehead height. That's it, good. Straighten up the elbow. Okay, and let's take this down. And I'm going to tell you, put your, what's this point? Lao Gong point, yes. And place it on the wrist, and you stand comfortably, not in it, okay? And put your hand one on top of the other like this. And I'm going to test how strong you are. I'm going to push down. I'm going to test how strong you are. Okay, you're strong. So this is energy testing. Some of you might know this as arm testing. But this is stolen from the Chinese. Just down, relax now. Well, because I talked to George, the founder of kinesiology, back in 1969, okay? And I said, you stole this from the Chinese. He says, you bet I did. So they use these points and energy channels, but we go further than that, okay? So, now, how many of you do touching? Anybody touch at all? There's a few people that don't have your hand up for anything. You think I'm not noticing? I want to see a hand up sometime. And if you don't, I'm going to keep you and keep putting your hand up and down. Exercise, okay? All right. So, Angela, I'm going to touch. This is gallbladder 14. Where's your gallbladder? Down here. So what am I doing up there? Okay, gallbladder 14. And how did I touch you?
Light.
Light. Very light. Up with your arm again. Same way. Keep your bangles down. Same way. Up at forehead height. All right. And let's test you. Okay. And see a difference? Are you all shocked silent? Okay. So light touch disperses. And how am I touching you now?
Yeah, stronger.
Vigorously, right? And up with your arm. Same way. Exactly. Good. Thank you. And oh, I like Vicky. Oh. Did you feel any difference?
Stronger, yeah.
You felt stronger. What about when you didn't feel strong? When your arm went down, what did you feel then?
I couldn't pulse.
Did you feel anything when I did the light and the heavy touch at the time? No. Okay, I want you to be aware of anything that is done to you or with you and be more detailed in your sensitivity. All right? Because we don't say what we feel except that which we, oh, okay, I feel that. You have a comment?
I imagine you were going.
Okay, and you want to introduce yourself? Thank you.
Okay.
You can stay here. And, okay.
Cheryl Fall
From
Kansas.
Wow. In Kansas. Okay. And we're going to use the same energy testing. We can test you with your leg. We can test you with your fingers. We can test you different ways. Okay? And so put your arms up, same as I described, up at forehead height, right. Strong hand on top, and I'll test Cheryl. And, uh-oh. Look what happened here. What happened? She tested strong in the beginning, right? Yeah. So she needs what? Some energy. So we'll just go.